Welcome, Internet Nomad, to the Making Progress Game Tales podcast for September 2025. Here's an update on Earthbound. I finished the game. Oh, the feeling of joy I had after I finally beat the final boss. It was absolutely euphoric. So that is going to be my next video on October 8th. That's going to be the second anniversary special. I finally recorded the video. It's ready to go. It's scheduled for October 8th. So now for December, I'm going to make the top 10 games of all time video. Basically, I'm going to remake the list that I made when I had only 1 year of experience on YouTube. The next RPG I'm going to play is the Super Mario RPG. This is one that I love to watch videos about. And since there's a updated remake on Switch, I'm going to play the Switch one. And then after that, I'm going to play Paper Mario. Paper Mario was a game that I rented it from Blockbuster, and I never got to finish it. I really want to beat that game too. DK Bonanza, I'm going to work on it. Basically, I didn't even get past the introduction. I really want to beat that game, so hopefully you'll see me make a video about it next year when I talk about my backlog. My most popular short is the Super Mario Party short. This is really upsetting to me because it's my least one favorite short that I wrote so far, but since people like it, I will continue it until the end. So I'm going to talk about video game movies on this podcast. The first one that I want to talk about is the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Everyone was joking about the cast and how it's not going to be a very weird movie, but I think they nailed it. Even though I'd rather have the original voice actors, I feel like the celebrities did a good job at making this a very Super Mario movie. Sonic trilogy, that 1, 2, and 3. The first Sonic movie was my least favorite. I feel like they weren't sure where to go with the movie, but 2 and 3, I think they found their landing. 2 was great with Knuckles, but 3 was even better with Shadow, and I really loved the story to 3. Detective Pikachu. This was a weird movie. I never played any of the Detective Pikachu games, but it was an okay movie. Pokemon 2000 is the other Pokemon movie that I have memories of. I probably watched more, but I just don't know that much Pokemon. Pokemon 2000 was amazing, though. I loved Mewtwo's speech. That one quote that everyone uses, and they were like, who said that? Mewtwo did. The Five Nights at Freddy's movie was not what I wanted. I kind of wanted a horror movie with the Five Nights at Freddy's monsters, but the animatronics were giving us a story that more fits the lore of the game, I guess. The Fallout TV show. Oh my gosh. This is one of the best TV shows. I watched it with my younger brother, and we would point out, oh, this leads to that. And it was so fun watching the whole thing. It also has one of my favorite jokes of all TV, where he's like, you're going to turn me into a sex slave. And they're like, ew, no, I'm just going to harvest your organs. That was hilarious. Ready Player One. So basically, I Googled video game movies to make this list, and Ready Player One was on it. And I technically watched that movie, even though it's technically not a video game movie. I kind of liked it. I really want to read the book just to see the difference between movie and book. Spy Kids 3 was also under the list of video game movies. That's my favorite Spy Kids movie. 1 is pretty close, but 3 I really loved. Mortal Kombat 2021. This is the only Mortal Kombat movie I ever saw, and it was a good movie. Every time I go on vacation, a Life is Strange project is announced, and the Life is Strange TV show has finally been announced. It's been rumored for like forever. Also, the Super Mario Galaxy movie got announced. Uh, I'm gonna buy Super Mario Galaxy 2 since it's the only Super Mario 3D game that I never beat, so I'm gonna play it. Kirby Air Riders looks amazing. That presentation made my expectations go way up. I can't wait to play as King Dedede with without it being a weird mode where I could just go through City Trial with some of my favorite characters. So this is going to be a spoiler section for this video. I'm going to talk about theories since it's back to school month. So if you don't want to hear theories about As Dusk Falls, Zelda Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask, or the Life is Strange series as a whole, click away from this video. But okay, As Dusk Falls, somebody on Reddit thinks that Jim is Jay's father. The way that Jim acts around the family and how he doesn't want to get recognized, all these things lead and point to Jim being Jay's father. And then at the end, when somebody's confronting Jim and he talks about Tucson, he obviously has history there and he really doesn't want to relive it. Here's the personal theory that I came up with, and that's Zelda Ocarina of Time actually comes right after the Fallen timeline. What I believe is that Ocarina is your second attempt. Basically, Link has already went through and lost to Ganon by the time Ocarina comes around. Zelda actually goes back in time and trains Link to beat Ganon. And that's why Sheik knows everything. And one of the things that I pointed out is the Ocarina has an ability to make people remember the Song of Time. But Link never learns the song from Zelda. So maybe this is him seeing a different timeline, and that's how he got the song. And the Fallen timeline is actually happening right before Ocarina, and that Ocarina is actually the good timeline. Link is dead in Majora's Mask. I feel like this is a weak sauce theory. I don't like MatPat's explanation, and I really just don't think Link is dead in Majora's Mask. Yes, it's about grief and processing losing a friend, but I feel like there's so much evidence that Link continues to live after that. Life is strange. Powers come from dead people or trauma. So after Rachel dies, Max gets powers. Esteban dies, Daniel gets powers. Alex's mom or dad, and then Alex gets powers. I feel like this is probably true. And even double exposure, when Max re-gets powers, it's because Safi dies. So those are theories that I found. Farewell, Internet Nomad.